Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this live broadcast. I am Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you're here for the night shift. Workouts for older men, the motivation edition, right? I'm coming to you at a different time. You see me in the gym, groaning, huffing, puffing, lifting the weights, and coming to you with a message. Now this is our time to answer your questions, do some more connection, right? In the gym, I'm lifting weights, I'm situating the cameras, right? I've got a deadline that I got to be out of the gym, right? Pack everything up, get out of there, right? Well, now here I am from my home studio, all right? So I got plenty of time. If this is a good time for you, you should be here, check in every single night, make sure your notifications are set. And this is time to ask your questions, all right? I want to make this even more interactive than I do my videos in the gym. So when you come on to this broadcast, make sure that you say hello, ask your question, right? I'll stay on here as long as I can be of value to you. So this could be a 3-minute video just to check in, right? Just to check in with you, just to say hello. Or hell, we can go 30 minutes. All right, you're going to tell me by your questions and what you bring up. I want this to be all about you. If you are new to my Facebook page at Skip LaCour page, or if you're new to my YouTube channel at Skip LaCour, we got so many older men, right? They're busy, they're productive, making fitness a priority. They're coming to me to help them shave off time, right? If you're a little bit older, you can't wait till you're 60, 65 years old to get this whole fitness thing down. I want to shave that angst, that confusion, that overwhelm, right, in my simple and easy to understand approach. Don't use big words because I don't need to impress me with what I know, right? And I'm not trying to impress you. I just want to help you get results. So I keep things simple and effective. Hello, Gene, you're back. You caught me live earlier today, and that was one of the few times that you did catch me live, Gene, and now here you are for the night shift. I appreciate you being here. Hello, Hugo. Hola to you. All right, so like I said, I love connecting with you, two men passionate about the journey of life, fitness, whatever it may be. I mean, what's interesting today? I talked to so many men. Hello, Dave. Hello, Al, watching from Peabody, Massachusetts. Awesome. Hello, Bola from Egypt. Good to have you here, sir. All right, go ahead and post your questions, your comments, suggestions. You can just say hello, whatever it takes to connect with you, right? So today was a very interesting day. So I've got a link. Hello, Yara. Good to have you here. Thank you for the heart. So I've got a link. I want you to click that link if you haven't already and sign up for all my tips, right? I'm all over social media. I'm on Twitter, Skip LaCour, Instagram, Skip LaCour, right? In addition to Facebook and YouTube and Tumblr, LinkedIn, I'm on all of them. And they all kind of have a different little format, a way of communicating our passionate message, right? And so make sure you're on all my social media platforms. I'll let you know what I've got posted all over so you don't miss anything when you click that link that I posted down below. And if you're on YouTube, right, you got to scroll up and then you can see the description underneath the video, right? Click that link, sign up for my tips, right? And scroll down a little bit further, right? I got a questionnaire for you. Tell me about what your goals are, what you've done in the past. Why don't you think you've been getting closer, as close as you want, as quickly as you want? Tell me what you've done in the past, right? How badly do you want it? Tell me some other areas, because it all ties in, right? My many years of coaching men just like you, those are some very skilled questions to elicit the imagination, right? To get you clear on what you want. So fill out that questionnaire. When you play all out, you may get a call from the 925 area code. That's me. When somebody is serious and I can just feel it in the way they fill out their questionnaire, I get literally hundreds of those, right? I'll reach out, right? Because I can learn how to become a better coach by your experience, right? Hello, Martin. What's up? You're up, Martin. Hello, Andrew. Okay, that's fine. You got time to reply right now, Pete. Hello, Yari. All right. So fill out that questionnaire, play all out. You know what's so interesting? So like on the weekends, a lot of times, I don't have my one-on-one coaching clients that, I stack in the week, right? The business week. And I usually take Sundays off, Wednesdays off, and Saturdays off, right? Because from the coaching, because it's really intense. I mean, we talk a lot more about sets and reps, right? Because it all fits in with the big picture. And you guys are, as we communicate, you're understanding that there's a bigger picture to this message I want to experience with you as you go along this journey, right? And you guys are getting it, right? But it's so cool when you get on my special group. You click the link and you're in my special group of men, older men, busy, productive lives. And I'll give calls, right? So today I was giving calls to my guys, and it's so cool because, hey, Skip, they've got the number programmed, my 925 area code programmed into their phone. So it's like we're old friends, and I love that. I love that connection. So click that link below, fill out that questionnaire, and let's be a part of this. Let's make it even more interactive, all right? What is the best food program for a working man who's going to the gym? I guess that's a busy man with a busy, productive life. It's all going to net down to calories that you need. A good combination, right? It's going to take a little bit of research. I tell you, there's a lot of guys who are really willing to research all the different training routines, right? They measure, they assess their body. Maybe they're a little frustrated. The gains, they're not building as much muscle as they want, losing the fat as they want, and they're really into that part of it, looking at YouTube videos, watching my live videos. But it's really interesting, though, when it comes to the diet, something that they know is important. They know they should. I ask them, well, how many calories are you eating? Just something really basic, right? To master everything, you got to start with the organizing principles, the foundation, and then you build from there. And I'm just really surprised. It's really common, so if it's you, but they have no idea. They can tell you how much they lift in a bench press, how many sets. They know what their workout's going to be 3 weeks from now, but they have no idea how many calories that they eat. So, I'll tell you something. When you get the fundamentals down, you do your part. You quit trying to, hopefully not have to. I don't know what the thought process is. I could tell you this. What changed the direction of my career that has me 30 years later is when I sat down with a calorie counting book. I took the time. I remember it was like a Saturday afternoon. I just moved to a new town. I was renting a room in this new town. And I was sitting on the counter. I remember this day. And because, if you're going to do this, you got to eat certain foods that complement it. I mean, I'm sure most of us, we may not follow through what we should eat, but we know the foods we should eat. Now, sometimes we hope we don't have to eat that, and I don't know, whatever. So, there's a certain patterns of foods that you're going to eat most of the time, right? If you really want to master this, if you really want to get the muscle gains, if you really want to lose that fat. So, I was just like that. There's certain patterns of foods that I ate most of the time. And so I got one of those old-fashioned calorie counting books. Now you've got a computer. There's apps, And I remember for the first time, I took the time. I remember exactly where I was because me just taking the time probably took me an hour to list out all my foods with a pen and paper and go into the book and say, okay, chicken, this much, is this many calories, this much protein. Had to kind of refresh myself on the arithmetic. Say, okay, 4 grams per protein, 4 grams for carbs, 9 grams, calories for every gram of carbohydrates, right? And then totaling it all up, like for the first time, this is how this works. And once you take those steps, right, you really take control and, really do it, right? The rest of it will come. And I'm just surprised how many guys, I want this badly, right? And they don't know how many calories that they eat. I kind of, when I help guys, and maybe I've talked to you on the phone, and they'll talk about training, and they'll talk about, I got to lose this stubborn fat. And then I'll say, okay, well, what have you done? And they go, well, I eat these kind of foods, and I eat this clean, and what do you think about this diet? And, I could talk theory all day long, but I can tell by the way they're answering the question, they haven't just taken charge. They haven't done their part to just take charge. I'm very generous with my time. I want to see you succeed, right? But I'm not gonna spend hours now on the phone talking about theories and things like that when you're not ready to take action. And so I'll say, all right, you need to, before we even begin, you can't even measure until you at least know how many calories you're eating. Because some guys are maybe eating like 900 calories, but they have no idea, and that's not going to work. Some guys might be eating, 5,000 calories and they're 50 years old, and that's not going to work. But they have no idea. I don't know, and they don't know. Right? So if we talk about keto diet, what do you think about this? I eat this food. What about this? It's just all theory. Because, look, the promised land, right? Just say that you're in New York City, right? Or you want to get to New York City, right? And for you, that would be a lean, muscular physique, right? To display all of this hard work that you're doing in the gym. It's a place. It's a vision that you have for your body. And let's just say it's New York City. Well, you come to me. I want to help you get to New York City. I'll talk to you on the phone. I've helped literally hundreds and hundreds of men, wherever they are in the world, if not just the country, how to get to New York City. I know what it takes. All right? But if you don't know where you are, you don't know if you're in Egypt or the Philippines or Florida, Miami, San Francisco, right? You haven't taken the time to even figure out where you're at. Well, if you're in Miami, then you take this route. If you're in Austin, Texas, then you take this. I'm not going to waste my time if you haven't even taken the time to even know where you're at, right? If you said, I eat 900 calories, then I got something to work with. I can teach you how to get to that body that you want, right? If you're eating, 4,000 calories, right? And you tell me you're not losing the body fat and you're 50 years old, right? I can tell you how to get to that body you want. I can tell you how to get to New York City, but I got to know where you're at right now. And if you think you're somehow going to bypass that and I can help you, right? I can say, well, if you're in the Philippines, do this, this, and this. If you're in Egypt, do this, this, and this, and this. If you're in Miami, do that. Why would I waste my time? You don't even care about what you're doing, right? Why am I going to spend my time, person after person after person, who won't even take the time to figure out what they're doing? Well, my diet's inconsistent. Sometimes I eat 2,000, sometimes I eat 4,000. It doesn't matter where you are right now. I can help you get to New York City, right? But until you take the time to know where you're at, and that's the base thing. I'll tell you, once you know where you're at, and then even I give you the plan, now it's that heart, it's that vision. You got to know why you want it. Now you're going to be challenged. But until that point, there's nothing I can do. We can talk about food and food selection, what I think about this diet and what diet, right? It's just all a waste of time, though, right? The problem is the good food isn't available everywhere, especially in the working zone. That's why. Well, I don't know. Is not the good food isn't available or the food you prefer? Because I can tell you what, I don't know where you live, so I don't know what the case is, but I think everybody knows that chicken breasts or turkey breasts and some rice cakes and some vegetables will work, right? Yeah, but I don't want to eat that. Give me a better menu. Well, how am I supposed to know what you prefer, right? How about cod? Will that work? How about cod with a little seasoning? Will that? No, Skip. Figure out something else for me. How about snapper with a light béarnaise sauce, right? Over some baby carrots, right? No, I don't like that either. I can't find any food, right? There's got to be personal responsibility and accountability on your part, right? Nobody can help you. You can search all over the internet and YouTube videos. These young guys can tell you this, that. But until you get committed, right, nobody's going to help you. No one's going to be able to help you, all right? Look, I would just say this. If eating to build muscle and lose body fat is a real challenge, I'll just challenge you, man to man, right? You see guys that aren't even half as intelligent as you. They're not half as hardworking as you, right? They're certainly not as attractive as you. They're not a winner like you. Somehow they figured it out. You're going to tell me that you can't figure it out, but that guy could? Or maybe you just don't want to right now. That's okay too. Come back when you're ready. I'll be more than help you. I'll be more than happy to help you get to New York City when you're ready. All right. And sometimes as a coach, you know me, I'm all positive and I want the best for you, right? Right. But sometimes, if you really want it, someone's got to tell you, look, a random video on the internet can only do so much until you're ready. Hello, Mohammed. Good to have you here. Hello, Mark. All right. All right, guys, I'll tell you, I'm doing my part to go through this journey with you. I'm give you the information, give you the motivation, man. You guys got to do your part too, right? Hey, did I tell you to click that link down below? Click that link, get on my specialist if you're an older man with a busy, productive life. As you can tell, the whole flavor, the whole tone, right? The stories, the analogies, right? It's all geared to men who are like us, busy, productive, right? Not those younger guys. Like, I've got a guy, all into, like, it's like, you can tell he doesn't have all that other stuff going on. It's all about training. Yeah, look, I know what that's like, right? But this is about for guys who want to look great. Here I'm at 56 years old, but they got other responsibilities too. They can't, just obsess about these strategies, looking for the 80-20 that work, right? The 20 strategies that make the biggest impact because they got big dreams, big life outside of their physical body too. All right? Ready to do the work. Let's see here. All right, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to do... So Gene says, you are hitting some great points tonight. A little bit different than Mr. Positive, right? Right? All for the... You're welcome. Hey, thank you for being a good student, for taking that way. Sometimes as a coach, you can't be all nice. You take responsibility, right? Does beer affect the gym and diet? Depends on how much beer, right? In the context of everything else. Hello, John. Like I said, I make myself available to you guys, my special group of older guys. All right. When you click that link and you sign up for my updates all over the internet, and then you even go a little bit further and fill out the questionnaire. John and I, we just talked on the phone, just checking in. Had some talk for John. He's got a personal trainer. I gave him some things to think about to maybe work a little bit more closely and get more out of his personal trainer. Right? I want to help you in any way I can. David, good to have you here. Robert, Al, Abelino. Right, guys, I'm about ready to go. If this is time to post your questions, you got me here. And again, we don't always have to change the world with the biggest, earth-shattering strategy. Sometimes just two guys just going through the journey, just checking in. All right, guys. So, Paul, thanks for your time and dedication. I see the difference since I started watching your streams, and I appreciate it, Big Dog. You're welcome. I appreciate you appreciating me. All right, guys, get on my special list. Did I tell you about that special list? Also, go to workoutsforoldermen.com, workoutsforoldermen.com. I'm going to post that link after I check off. Workoutsforoldermen.com. I mean, this is for you if you're the type of guy who does what it takes to get what he wants. I think you can see that. I'm the type of guy, man, when I'm focused, I'm outcome driven. You probably couldn't tell. I've been on the phone for like 6 hours today, right? Can you tell that? But you know what? When I turn on this camera, you don't care about that. You don't care about that. You don't care how challenging my day was. I'm kind of missing my kids because I've been working today. I do what I love, which is great, right? But you don't care about that. You just want me to turn on this camera and deliver. All right? So if you're like me, if you're the type, that's why you're attracted to this energy, this passion, this drive, this focus, this vision, and you want some of that. If you're the type of man who does what it takes to get what he wants, go to workoutsforoldermen.com. Because all the questions, right, all the way I explain things, all woven, they're all answered in this beautiful members-only website. You click the answer, it takes you to this beautifully produced audio where I explain it to you. Oh, how about this answer? So one question after another, all right? You know what I call it? I call it mastery in months. Because if you're dedicated, while you're doing cardio, while you're driving, it's set up. All the questions that you could have, probably questions you never even thought of answering that I know you're going to need down the line. Right now, you just haven't thought about it, right? Go to workoutsforoldermen.com. Check, someone said to me, man, you must be a master at this because all these questions that you answer, I didn't even know those questions even existed, right? Let alone know the answer to them, right? Because I know every step along the way where you're going to need it. That's why I call it it's mastery in months, right? You're doing this, you're working hard, you look for all the answers, going all over the internet, going from these younger guys, right? Get it from a trusted source that you believe in. Go to workoutsforoldermen.com. But here's the kicker, right? The kicker is you and I. When you take that leap of faith, he puts a little bit of skin in the game, you probably think, well, this must be hundreds of dollars, right? No, it's not, right? Because I want you to do your part, and I'm going to over-deliver on this end, right? When you go to workoutsforoldermen.com, I had a couple come through today, right? A couple orders come through right after my last broadcast. You fill out a questionnaire. You and I, we talk for an hour and a half. I use my 36 years in personal development on top of my 30 years, and I talk you through a process where I get you to imagine who you really want to be, what you're really all about, right? If you could have it anyway, all the different areas of life, because they all tie in, right? And then I get you connected to the emotions. Why is that important? What feelings and emotions? Why are those abs important? Why must you build that muscle, lose that body fat, get in your regimented, structured schedule? Find the right training routine and stick to it. Why is that important to you? What domino effect will it have on the rest of your life? Why is that important to you? How will that feel? Right? I do this in 90 minutes, this very structure. I've done it with hundreds of men. I'm going to take really good care of you when you go to workoutsforoldermen.com and you invest in this course. All right? Then I help you identify the obstacles that are standing in your way. Some of them, just through going through this emotional process, you'll figure them out. But, after kind of getting yourself in that state, you'll start to understand some of the obstacles that you didn't realize. You'll understand that you can indeed do this, and it's just you getting in your way. There's nothing stopping you. And we create a plan for you to attack. And then I've got the information, the inspiration through the course, Workouts for Older Men audio course, right? Put you in this state. You'll never be the same again. You get the recording. We record the call so you can listen to my private one-on-one with your specific situation. This is great right now from this one side, right? I'm doing my best to, okay, I think they need this. Okay, ask this question, this, right? But we just go back and forth. So all the answers are specific to your wants, your needs, your desires, your shortcomings, your dreams, your ambitions, your preferences. It's one-on-one private coaching, 90 minutes. You listen to it over and over and over again, right? You'll hear things the 20th time that you listen to our private one-on-one coaching session that it's going to be like 3 months from now. You're going to say, oh my God, that's exactly what I need. I don't remember this the first 20 times I listened to this. This was not on here. How did this get on here? I would have heard it because I needed to know this 3 months ago. Now think about that. How many times have you learned that way? Right? That's why I record these conversations. So this bundled package, when you go to workoutsforoldermen.com, you and I, we're going on this journey. See, I love just connecting with you guys. Guys just, have a passive interest in their success, and they love my videos and love connecting. I love it too. But if you're the type of man who's not just, passive, you really want it. I got a structured path to get it, right? Go to workoutsforoldermen.com. I want to talk to you this week, all right? Mark, hello. Al says, I was more disciplined when I was younger, trying to get back to that place and lifestyle. I'll tell you, when you have more things, more responsibilities as you get older, right? It isn't quite so easy to just section everything off and not worry about being a grown-up, Al, and just worrying about your training and eating. See, I'll tell you this, is a lot of the fitness information comes from people younger. They're like you were, Al. It was everything to them, right? They don't even know there's another life, right? And so all the strategies kind of revolve around that. And if you don't do it, they say, well, what's your excuse? You're just not disciplined. It's not that you're not disciplined. Is you've got more factors working in. You're not going to go overboard. You need the most effective and efficient strategies that complement your lifestyle, not, as I say, train hard, eat right, rub a lucky rabbit's foot. And do I have to do all? No, I said train hard, eat right, rub the lucky rabbit's foot. That's what they're kind of telling you. You're kind of going, well, I don't have time for okay, I'll do the lucky rabbit's foot, but I won't worry about eating. right? You can't do everything, so you're picking and choosing because they're telling you to do everything. You're picking and choosing the wrong things, right? You need someone who can relate to this more mature lifestyle that you have. All right? Hello, Roy. David says, I found out I have a complete tear on my rotator cuff. Doctor said no weights. What's your input? What do you think my input's going to be on that, right? I think you should listen to your doctor. He's there with you. He looked at you. He's a professional, right? I would never from this and be so irresponsible to tell you something that your doctor who's right there, who's an expert at it, never tell you something different. Right? Never. I mean, that would be really irresponsible of me. Hello, John. Good to have you here. Shane is from Texas. What's the best time to work out, morning or night? You know what? It's a time that you can be dedicated, focused. All right? You can put your full focus energy into it. That works well with your lifestyle, right? You know, let's just say morning is the best time for you to give your effort, right? Let's just say that's what the science says, right? But, you know, you don't get to drop your kids off at school because you want to do it in the morning, or you're just wiped out for the first 2 hours of work because you're recovering, right? Glycogen levels are low at work, right? And then you get fired or you do a poor job. It's based on performance, and you can't perform for 2 out of your 8 hours, right? I would never tell you then, so what? You just got to train in the morning, right? Because working out is best in the morning, right? Everything is a system, like with your life, right? If one part of your life falls apart because you're doing the so-called optimal strategies at the optimal time, well, how optimal is that? You're going to have hopefully you'll have a great body. You won't even have a great body for very long because everything's going to collapse upon you, or you're going to just suffer in areas of life because you put your body first, right? We've got to be a little bit more elegant in our approach. I like the approach. It is helpful and it's true. Hello, James. Thank you so much, Gene. All right, guys. All right, continue to post your questions and your comments down below. Hello, John. What's up? You're up, John. All right, so thank you for joining me for Workouts for Older Men, the motivation edition, the motivation for older men. All right. Hey, I'm not sure if I told you a couple of things, so let me just kind of review. Click that link down below. Get on my special list. You're welcome, Robert. Get on that special list so you're alerted to all of this passion and drive I'm throwing out on all my social media platforms. Get on that email list. Scroll a little bit further down when you click that link and go there and fill out that questionnaire. Get in my special group. Maybe we can talk. You play all out. Expect that call from the 925 area code. And if you're the type of man who's like me, you do whatever it takes, right, to get what you want in life. Go to workoutsforoldermen.com, invest in that audio course, and you and I will go on a one-on-one 90-minute coaching session. It's going to change your life. I guarantee you that. All right. Hello, Jana from Malaysia. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again. And Gene, this is your second time visiting me live. That's awesome. So glad to go on this journey with you. So, hey, think big and think bigger than getting bigger.